Hello everyone, this is John Liu. I'm going to present the architecture solution to a medical company startup. So in this presentation, I will be presenting three parts. The first one is the project motivation, the second one is the customer requirements, and the third one is the solution. Okay, let's get started. The first part, project motivation. We need to know what this medical company is about. It's a startup software as a service company. It has built an online medical social networking and a diagnosis assistance application. Its customers are located in APAC, the US, and Europe. And this application allows the patients and doctors to do the online appointments, do remote consultation, remote diagnosis, electronic prescription transfer, and payment services. And also it allows customers to upload documents and images. Text is extracted from documents, and images are converted into multiple formats. Last but not least, the application has not yet been launched publicly, which is the reason why it has depended us to look for the solution to transfer their current services to the cloud in order to meet their application needs. Okay, so this is the motivation of this project. Now, let's get to the second part. We need to find out and to understand the customer development environment and also their requirements in order to find the solution. So we can see this is their current structure, which has a crystal clear three tiers. The first one is the web tier, the second tier is the application, and the third tier is the database. And in the web tier, it has two physical servers, which has two CPUs with 4 gigabytes memory. And for the application tier, it has two physical servers, each one has 4 CPUs with 16 gigabytes memory. And for the database tier, it has just one server with 8 CPUs and 32 gigabytes memory and with 5 terabyte storage. Okay, let's get moving. So in all, they have the requirements listed as the following. We can see they need to configure access permissions to conform with AWS best practices. It has also need to build networks that conform to AWS best practices while providing all the necessary network services to the application in their different environments. Also, we need to build an architecture that matches the current architecture at the server hosting company and that can handle doubling the number of servers. We need to ensure the security. And also we need to utilize the load balancers for web tier and application tier that must support HTTP, HTTPS, TCP protocols plans to move their application into AWS. And also the architecture should be resilient. That means we need to be fault tolerant. Even if some servers are down, the customers can feel nothing happened. And also we need to configure auditing to track all user actions. Okay, these are the requirements. So, with the understanding of these requirements, first we need to have this instinct that there are some potential services needed at this architecture. First of all, we need IAM, which to manage the user access. Also, we need EC2 to set up servers, and also RDS and S3 to serve as database service, and ELB, Elastic Load Balancer, to control and balance traffic. Also, maybe we need to use Amazon Route 53 and a VPN to have high availability. Also, of course, CloudWatch is needed because we need to monitor all logs and a CloudTrail to do auditing. Okay, let's do some specific diagnosis and investigation to find out the solution to meet the customer's requirements. The first part is the user authentication. From this slide, we can see that the customer needs three user groups with different access. The first group is the system administrator group, which has 2 users, the database administrator group, 2 users, monitoring group with 4 users. Okay, and for each group, they need different access. For example, for the administrator groups, they need to provide username, password, and a random generated code and to sign in the console. But for other users, they only need to provide the username and a password. And also for the password, it has a specific policy like the least length, like it has the one lowercase letter, one number, one special character, and also the password has an expiration date, which means the customer needs to update their password every 90 days, and also no reuse of previous 3 passwords. So with this, we can see we need the IAM to do something like this. There are 3 groups and 1 role. For the 3 groups, they are system admin and database admin and a monitor. For the system admin, it has 2 users, user 1 and 2. For database admin, it has 2 users, user 3 and 4. And for monitor, it monitors the 4 users which are from coming from the system admin and the database admin. And also we need a role which kind of grant the user some permission to do things, like they can read and write S3 bucket, and they can monitor the activity happen on the EC2 server, and also they can do the auto scaling.